first. Feet first, everyone, please.
That's the whaler jump.
Did he do it? Oh, he's alive.
He's alive. Did you do the whaler?
For him to jump off the top. We're totally relaxed.
That's